Hi, I'm Josh, and welcome back to Skyrim. We have returned to the College of Winterhold. Yes. We are going to be talking to a new mage who has just come back from a long journey, who is just like, Arnil Gain. This man has also been researching the Dwemer disappearance. Enough of this. Hi.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Are you Vonos Draloth?
In the flesh. Who's asking?
Mathis Valen sent me.
To get my key, I know. I expected him to try to get it via somebody else. Stranger, Mathis is not the kind of person you should listen to. He'll treat you like an equal, but discard you like a toy when the time comes. He would have done so to me, had I given him this key. Always, always keep something behind that he needs. Oh, but if you want the key, that means he's found Sunder. You seem like a good person to me, and I hate bad things to happen to good people. I'll give you the key, if you want to, for a small price. It's of great value to you and Mathis, but it's a curse to me.
Alright.
Has been to my entire family for as long as we've had the damn thing. Whoever carries it feels a certain weariness fall over them.
Really?
No idea why, or who cursed the key. Maybe it was Sunder itself. Or Lord Vivek. Who knows? It's yours for, say, 1,000 gold.
That's a bit much. How about 500 gold?
No. This key has cost me more pain than that. I want 1,000.
Alright, fine.
As you wish. Take your time. Not like I'm going anywhere fast with this thing. Ah, good. The offer still stands. 1,000 gold.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Well, I would like to thank you for taking that out of my hands. And for giving me the money to buy all those spell tomes I've been wanting for a while. I knew you were a good person. I don't suppose you could help me out with something else, right?
Maybe. Sure.
Well, you see, my ring, my magical ring, it went missing a few days ago. I've looked in every nook and cranny of this building, and I still haven't found it. And still, I have a feeling I left it somewhere. But I can't remember where. Could you please help me find my ring?
I'll
It
try.
was a gift from my father, and he got it from his father, and so on. It's not something I can afford to lose, you understand?
Sure.
Tell you what, if you find the ring, I'll give you access to my wares.
Now that sounds interesting.
I have some exclusive spells you might be interested in, and I don't sell them to just anybody. If what I sell would be available to just everybody, it would... Well, it would be bound to cause quite a fuss.
Alright.
But I'll sell them to you, if only you find my ring. What do you say?
Sure.
Good! I just remembered. I think I last had the ring... in the Arcanium. Yes, I definitely still had it in the Arcanium. I'd say that should be the place to start.
Alright. Find Vonos' missing ring. Let's have a look.
You're not getting away with...
Let's have a try again. Yay!
I wouldn't even think about it if I were you.
Alright, let's have a look. Huh. Not gonna say no to that. Where were we? The Arcanium, right? Garganex tools. Miscellaneous. Find Vonos' ring. I also need to go back to Wintertown, Winterhold, to talk to Aetherium. This is new. This is modded content. I like this.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
He's always very happy that I freed him. There it is. Okay. Ring of the Wind. I'm guessing that can be, yeah, replicated. You move 20% faster and receive extra stamina as well as regenerate stamina. Faster while performing acrobatic feats. Interesting. Curse of the Devoured. Stamina regenerates 10% slower. That's fine by me. Hi, folks. It seems the faculty is doing a seminar together. Hey.
Welcome, Archmage. What a pleasant surprise.
So, this is your ring?
Yes. Praise the true tribunal, you found it. Thank you. I would have made a disgrace to my family name if this ring would have been lost to me. Well, you did your part, and I will do mine. Have a look at what I have for sale. I will sell these at a very favorable price, just for you. And remember, you won't get these any other place.
Sure. Let's have a look. Spellbooks. Well, I'm not... Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ah! Shapeshift. Shape-shifting spells. Oh my, that's amazing. I'm worried that that might bug out my, game. It definitely will. Yeah. I sold my big, oh, this is gonna take some time. This is gonna take some work to refund this. And I'm out of money. Monos, do you have anything else that's worthwhile? I mean, you have a bunch of good ingredients. And I like the whole Gravisphere and Wizard Fire thing. Yeah, I want them back. You don't have any... Oh, Ring of the Wind. I'd like to purchase the Ring of the Wind. Obviously. Ring of the Wind. You move faster and receive extra stamina, as well as regenerate stamina or faster while performing acrobatic feats. That might be something I can display, the Ring of the Wind. Cool. But he's now got 80,000 gold. 8,000 gold. So let's sell him all of my ultimate healing potions, because I've got plenty of potions of blood right now. Cool.
Ah, good to see you again.
So, why don't you sell your spells to everybody? Also, now the Close of Winterhold is a great place to sell things.
Seems a bit odd, right? I guess you figured I could make a fortune by selling these. I probably can. However, money doesn't interest me at all. These spells here have huge potential. Maybe they're just a fun little prank for the Joker. They could also be the ultimate tool for the spy.
Yeah.
They could be used for heroic deeds or the darkest betrayals.
Sure.
Do you understand? I only sell to those I know who will not abuse this gift. And I have faith that you won't. You won't disappoint me, right?
Only in direst need will I use these spells, or for a bit of fun. So, you had a disagreement.
Yes, we did. It's sad, because we know each other from long back when we were boys. We both became obsessed by the old Dwemer ruins. Yes, those were the old days of adventure and exploring. I moved here to study magic and the Dwemer. But Mathis lost everything when the Argonians invaded. Poor soul. He became more bitter, more angry. And recently the tensions between us got too high.
I see.
Years ago, we started our search for the tools. But by now, I have little interest in finding them anymore. Or working with Mathis.
I see.
I think this is a pursuit best laid to rest. The tools got hidden for a good reason. To keep them out of evil hands.
Yes.
I think it should stay this way. But Mathis... he's obsessed by it. I hope you'll knock some sense into his head before all this is over.
Yeah, sure. Alright.
May Azura guide your steps.
Indeed. Now these spells are interesting. I am very worried it might bug things out, but it's worth a try. Gonna do a hard save and a quick save. And then shapeshift. To an orc, because YOLO. Check it out, I'm an orc! Ah, but I've still got my golden skin. That's amazing. Okay. Ring of the Wind. May as well equip it, right? To be able to move even faster. There's also something in the heavy armor tree I want to try. And that is the, something about, not being... Not cushioned, born to fight. Yeah, that one. Born to fight. I think... Who is this? Is that Aetherium? Yeah. Hey.
Was there something else?
This should help to translate Callus's journal.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't.
Alright.
A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
It's quite the tale.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
Alright.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
I need something that for heavy armor doesn't slow you down. Doesn't slow you down. Born to fight. Slows you down half as much. That helps. Yeah.
Just glad all that business with Malin is over with. What did you need?
Let's go to the cellar. I wonder what my Argonian morph would look like. That's a horrifying idea. Okay, this is going to be horrifying. Damn. Yep, that is pretty horrifying.
This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears
How about...
that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Well now.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Whoa.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
I wonder. Dunmer.
Listen
Yes,
to
here it
Enfer.
is.
I can't afford to miss a single detail.
Seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What?
One more, Nord. I also need to kind of pay attention to what he's saying. So, apparently,
What's Mercer Frey done?
as Mercer's been stealing.
Sorry, Enfer. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Enfer. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word.
Okay, enough of this. So, yeah, to summarize, Mercer Frey did it bad. He defiled something called the Twilight Sepulchre, and related to that, he has been embezzling vast amounts of money.
Listen, all I...
Ooh, thank you, Aetherium.
If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college.
Of
I've
course.
been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Sure.
If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
I'll make sure Tolfdir and I both look the other way when we see
Was
each
there
other
something
again.
else?
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild.
Of course. Gallus's journal mentioned the Twilight Sepulchre then. I just need to do a thing. Just give me a sec.
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer.
All
The
right.
Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
I see. Why does it require protection?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
So, thieves and temples. Why does the Thieves Guild protect a Daedric Lord's temple?
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
All right. Well, I'd understand better if you explained it to me.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Yeah, trusting Mercer worked out so good for me, but fine. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
All right, I'll put it to good use.
If the guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
And I leveled up. A Nightingale Blade. The Pursuit. Back to Riften, I suppose. Yeah, but first I'm going to Morthal. Why Morthal? Because I want some training in the arts of conjuration. And after that, I'm going back to Winterhold to do the Master Alteration Ritual, Master Conjuration Ritual quest. Where is Mount Anthor? Acquire Sunder at the Sealed Vault. That shouldn't be too hard to do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Conjuration round first, and then go acquire Sunder, and then to Riften. What is this? No, I want to know what it is. Find Lucas' pickaxe. That's someplace else. Alright, fine. Dragonborn Gallery. Yeah, I need to go to Whiterun as well. And Windhelm. Alright, priority number 1, get to Morthal. Now, what's the fastest way to get to Morthal? Also, I need to hand in a few things. Compass. Travel to my safe house. Return waymark? No. I guess the Morthal teleport from the Winterhold would be fastest. But I need to dump a few things. The Nightingale weapon, for one. Sales income. Tiny bit of money. This is the point where I could use Inigo again.
Wow! Hello, my friend. Yes, my friend.
Follow me.
I'm right behind you.
Lovely. Alright, let's do some depositing. Ingots. And rolls of paper. And charcoal. Yep. That's good. I'm going to try and drop the wind ring as well. Here we are. Everyone hasn't come back yet from the excavation, interestingly enough. I've been roaming and roving around for like 2 days now. Oh, I need to pray. I keep forgetting to pray. My favor with Auriel is mostly stable. What I should be doing is praying specifically at his altar, which is... I have an altar to Auriel here in the museum. Anyway. Absorb 20 points of health and 20 points of stamina per second. Oof. Yep. Now, considering the fact that I'm going to be spending a bunch of money for training, I have an evil plan. And it's not spend a bunch of rubies. No, it's something else. Also, I'd like to dump this dormer puzzle cube. Oh no, that's part of the quest. Same with the model ship, but rubbing. I have a... Yeah. I could drop that, see if I can display them. What I've been trying to say is I'm going to make a few... Probably not alchemical potions, but I'm going to smith a few things. That sounds like a good idea. Let me guess. Yep, too bad. Now, I'm going to smith a few things, and then I'm going to be able to sell those. So, a few ebony daggers or something like that. No, not the clutter chest. Search supplies, sorting chest. Actually, I might just throw that away. It might despawn at some point, but it might not. And, who knows? Arian might be interested in it. Anyway, Arian's notes on Shalador's stone. Deciphering interesting account. Construction of a magical stone. Shalador referred to as an arcane battery. Soul energy. It's held into the spellcaster. From Magicka. Oh! Soul energy to Magicka. Depths of Labyrinthian. Oh my. In Labyrinthian, there is Shalador's stone. Interesting. Ooh, do I have any fragments? No. Okay, where am I headed? I'm headed to Morthal. After I've made a few objects. With my smithing skill. Unnaturally boosted. Yes. Also, I'm kind of interested in just displaying Azidal's armor at some point. Not yet. Soon. The boost it gives is too small for me to care about it soon enough. Okay. What currency will I... Okay, let's do... ebony dagger. Or some other kind of dagger. I can make a bunch of dwarven daggers, I guess, but those aren't as valuable. Though I have basically an infinite amount of dwarven ingots. That's going to require steel and iron as well, though. So ebony ingots and leather strips. Or iron steel. So dwarven metal ingots 20. Iron 10, steel 10. I could make a bow with this instead, but the problem with that is that those are heavier. So, cool. Building materials, no, leather. Strips. I should also be spending more time in Soul's Time. What was the... Did you hear that? My items are switching. Seven, 8, 9, 10. I have to do this displaying by hand. Ingredients. Blisterwort and glowing mushroom. One of each. Cool. Okay. Here we go. Dragon Soul spend? No. No. These things are items of decent value now. Yay! Cool. I might also throw a bunch of fabricated stuff in... Oh, sorry. Into the sell pile there. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Dwarven bow requires iron ingot and 2 dwarven metal ingots. That's inefficient. L3. Come on. No. Dwarven. I got plenty of ebony, but okay. 2 dwarven metal ingots, so 30 of those. Actually, 60. Let's do 60. Let's go mad with power. 60 dwarven metal ingots. 40 iron ingots. Yes. And yeah, that's it, isn't it? No, 20 iron.
Multi-talented.
20 iron ingots. Good. There goes the sound again. Whatever. Cool, I got a bunch of bows now. $20 dwarven bows. So I don't need 20 more dwarven metal ingots. Cool. L3. No Dragon Soul spent, please. Thank you. Cool. Oh, I still need 10 more dwarven... I don't know how it... what? Whatever. I calculated it right the first time. Whatever. That means there's going to be a lot of money in my unless I'm mistaken, there's going to be a lot of money in my inbox by the time I am done with this. Because each of these is worth half a perk point. Oh, yeah. I'm also going to be a smartass and keep one of them with me. Just in case I have to sell everything I have to the Fallion. To Fallion. Okay. And away we go, I guess. Orion Shalador Stone, the Labyrinthian. That's something I'm not going to do immediately, so let's unload that. Let's go to 3, and from there to Morthal. Okay, Morthal. Do a hard save in case things crash. And then get some education. We don't need no education. No sarcasm in the classroom. I missed my cue again, so I'm gonna say here, thanks for watching. See you next time.